Hey guys, back in June at the PlayStation 5 reveal event, we got a first look at some major AAA title games for the system, including Miles Morales, the new Spider-Man game, and a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. But the game that got me the most hyped, the most excited, has to be Ratchet Clank Into the Drift. This game looked like a really next generation game, and it looked like it was almost done. But since then, we barely have heard any information about the game, or we don't even have a release date. So I've done a bunch of research, so in this video, I'm going to be hoping to answer a few of those questions. There's not much more to say than enjoy the video, and here we go! Hey guys, before we begin, I do need to say this video is for my subscribers, so we'll give you guys a second to hit that subscribe button. Alright, here we go. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is really one of the first exclusives for the PlayStation 5. And I know what you're thinking, I know there's Demon's Souls and Spider-Man Miles Morales, but most of those games came out on the PlayStation 4. I know Demon's Souls was an exclusive too, so let's say that this new Ratchet & Clank game is the first exclusive for 2021. And wow, I can't believe 2021. This franchise started way back in the year 2002 with the original Ratchet & Clank. And there's been a ton of different games. I believe there's actually been 12 different games over the years, including remakes. That's really crazy. But this has been the longest gap between releases in franchise, with 5 years between this and Ratchet & Clank. So that's really a long time. And the people that think Rift Apart is a direct sequel to the last Ratchet & Clank, you're wrong. This is actually a direct sequel to, I think it was the 2013's Into the Nexus. So it's been a long time since we've seen the next edition into this franchise. So if you don't know anything about Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, I do need to say that this game is going to be boosting some huge flashy visuals. I mean, the main intrigue surrounding this game is all the dimension shifting. You could just jump from world to world with no loading time, and that's really utilizing the system's super fast SSD to move through these players through seamlessly between worlds. And if you didn't know, Ratchet & Clank is, a third-person action shooter, platformer, adventure game. I know, it's a lot of games mished up in one, but it is just really fun. And Insomnia knows how to do these types of games the best. They're really going to be using great lighting, ray tracing, and they're even targeting 60 frames per second in their performance mode. Maybe there'll be two separate modes, but they're going to be really trying to get this bad boy to 60 frames per second. And that's going to be really awesome. Insomnia knows what they're doing with these types of games, so I cannot wait to get my hands on it and play it for myself. This video is actually sponsored by my merch store. That's right, I have my own merch store with plenty of t-shirts, mugs, and even stickers. If you see something on here that you like, or you see something you want but it's not here, let me know and be happy to add it. Now back to your regular schedule. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is supposed to be taking place right after Into the Nexus, which is pretty cool. And back in August at Gamescom, we saw a brand new demo cutscene, and it looked amazing. We saw a glimpse of the first gameplay footage following the announcement trailer, and it was freaking awesome. It was 7 minutes of extended gameplay, and I was blown away. Just the amount of action that takes place on screen and all the particles. You destroy boxes here and crates over there, then you're zipping across dimensions, and there's just so much going on screen. This might be the first game that truly looks like a PlayStation 5 game, like a game that truly couldn't even be on the PlayStation 4. And as good as Demon's Souls is and Spider-Man Miles Morales is, I kind of get a feeling like those games could be on the PlayStation 4, and Miles Morales is on the PlayStation 4. But this new Ratchet & Clank game is definitely a PlayStation 5 game, and really the birth of the next generation of games. So we saw a teaser in June and a demo in August, and you're asking me,
Jesse, when are you going to say something about the release date? That's why I clicked on this video.
And here's the interesting information. So both in June and August, the developers kind of said it's going to be a release window game. I mean, what does that even mean, release window? Usually I'd say within 6 months to systems release, but maybe it's a full year. I'm not even sure what release window means, and we don't have an exact date. But here is some research that I've actually been doing for you guys to kind of figure out when this game's going to come out. So if we take a look back the last 5 or so Ratchet & Clank games and see when they came out, most of them came out in the fall. I mean, the last game that came out actually came out in April, and that was Ratchet & Clank, but that was kind of a remake, so I don't really consider that one to be in the conversation. But all the original games came out in fall. If you go back to 2009, Ratchet & Clank, I think, came out in October, then All for One came out in October, then Full Frontal Assault came out in November, and then Into the Nexus came out in November also. And then the most recent game came out in April. Do I think it's too late for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart to come out this April? No, but I think it would need to be announced like in the next few weeks. Like, it's already February 1st, so it needs to be announced like this week or next week, so the PlayStation, Sony could start hyping up this game. But personally, I think they're going to wait, and it's going to be a perfect November game. It's going to be a birth of the holiday lineup for Sony. I mean, like, Sony PlayStation is already impossible to find, so if they stack the holiday lineup with maybe, say, like Rift Apart, and then maybe to say Horizon Zero Dawn, you have those 2 games the holiday season, that'll secure PlayStation as being a dominant video game system for this holiday system. So if I had to guess, and that's what I'm doing here, I'm predicting, I'm going to assume this game is going to come out in November of 2021, setting up for a great holiday season for Sony for this year. I mean, that's just my guess. We don't really know the lineup for any other Sony games towards the end of 2021. There's a lot of like ifs or maybes, like hopefully we'll get God of War later this year. Maybe we'll get a new Horizon Zero Dawn game, but we don't know. What I want to know from you guys is, when do you think we're going to get Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart? Do you think it's going to be coming out in the springtime or more of a holiday game? Let me know right down in the comments section. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Hey, really quickly, I'm doing a giveaway of 2 copies of Super Mario 3D World. That's right, you can find all the information right here, and that's 2 physical copies. The contest ends next week, so it's not too late to join. Sign up. If you didn't already know, I live stream every Tuesday and Thursday, and then make discussion videos, prediction videos, videos like this the other days of the week. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, definitely hit that like button so next time I go live with content, you get it right away. Guys, I am Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the flip side.